Alright guys, this is our second Hyper Tough trimmer that we purchased with the other one. As I was saying, we've had them both for a couple years now, and they have been beat on, beat on, and beat on. This one, we got a few things to check out on it, because this one was not wanting to run. You'd have to choke the crap out of it, get it to start, and it just stall out. Wouldn't want to start back up, so we're going to check a few things. And this one we actually got to change the spool head on, so we'll go over that too. But let's see what I do with it. I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. And we got a new spark plug for it. Yeah, these work. I was curious about the fuel filter, if it was possibly plugged up. Hopefully, well, I do have one, if so. Why don't you not want to come out? There we go. Just like that other one, it's got that wire piece around it to hold the line tight. Yeah, you can blow through it. It's kind of dingy, doesn't look real bad, but kind of hard to blow through. I'm hoping that's the only issue, is because the lines feel good. Get the wire back on there. So there's this fuel filter. Get them down in there. It'd be nice if that's the only problem, because it's kind of how it was acting, was acting like it was running out of fuel. But we'll take a look at the screen real quick just to make sure it's not plugged up. And let's see, see if we can make this a little quicker. I'm gonna hold you guys up. They didn't. Went to Walmart and was hoping they had a bunch of stuff on clearance. Apparently we missed out. So did find some odds and ends, but nothing really major. Good deal on some spark plugs. They had a big 2-cycle blower. They had a killer deal on it. I just didn't have the extra money. It's regular 155, and they had it marked down to 60. But I just didn't have the extra 60 bucks. So here we go. So the primer is still good. So here's your primer. Your plastic piece. So that looks good. Diaphragm still feels good, and the screen is clean, so that's a good thing. Alright, so that takes care of that fuel filter. The screen looks good, so that's a plus. But they had the plugs. They are the this back on there, what are those things? The E3s for like $2. It's hard to beat everybody to that clearance. If I had the extra money, we'd have tried out one of them blowers, but it's just not in the budget right now anyway. There we go. It's a little bit easier than that drill. Need a longer bit. But, oh, they didn't have a gas cap either for this. I was wanting to get a new fuel cap for it, because they had that problem with the other one. Only thing they had gas cap wise is riding motors. Yep. Somebody must be here. There's Rudy. Okay, so it takes care of the filter. We'll get the cap back on, because I got on these, if you pull it out, the rubber piece that's down in there. The other one, it was staying closed. Didn't want to open up, and it has a filter piece on the other end. I was hoping they had another one, but they did not. messing around. Okay, let's get a plug in it. Like I was saying in that other video, the other one we was working on, these trimmers, man, they really surprised because they've been taking a beating. They're actually, I think tomorrow, taking them out again tomorrow. That plug looks pretty decent compared to the other one. At least it doesn't have deposits all over it. So it's this one, an E12. Yeah, E3 plug, NHRA approved. Hopefully it's short enough. So, weather works out right. They're going out tomorrow to my boss's house. Yeah, it's on there. And do them up. Hopefully, well, this one if we get it running. If not, we'll take out Boland's. Alright, enough of that. So that takes care of this. And I have an air filter for it. I just got to put it in. That's no big deal. And get this out of the way. Oh, spool head. These, I guess I'll show you before I put it in there. They have, if you have to change one, it should be, if I can get it up in there, you can see that notch where I'm turning it. You're supposed to have, there's a pin you can use to put in there. This kit I bought, it was what they consider open box. So the only thing missing out of this kit was that pin. So then you take and just screws and unscrews. Instead of going lefty loosey, righty tighty, this is actually the opposite. It's right to loosen it up, left to tighten it up. There it's back threaded. So you just need something to hold it there. Crank it to the right. They're usually a little tighter now. I had this loose once. But this comes off, so you want to be careful. You don't lose it because it doesn't come in the kit. Now, let me get that head. I'll show you what was missing. This one, this is the one the head kept flying apart on them for some reason. There is supposed to be, not but supposed to be a spring in there. And I'll show you this kit real quick that we picked up. It was a considered open box. Comes with about everything you need. These, figure it has 16 feet is what these are required, maximum 16 feet. Maximum length is 16 feet, maximum diameter is 0.095. That comes, it's a universal kit, so it's the Walmart brand, Black Max, but it's a universal electric trimmers, gas trimmers, all that comes with all the different components. Like I say, the only thing this one's missing that I can tell, and all it is just a little metal rod, like taking like this, a metal pin, you know, and it just fits down in that hole to lock the head in place for you. And I'll show you this spring right here is what kept flying out. Well, the second time they found it, the first time, second time is no winner. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to lock in place right here. Now, I do believe this black one right here is the one this takes. This black nut, pretty sure. And yeah, it's the one that fits it. I think. Yeah, that one's not wanting to go, so it should be, yeah, it's the black one. And as far as I know, we don't need any of these pieces, so this all just gets set aside. So now, from what I gather, there it is, right here. Pop your spring. this piece here, the nut, whichever nut fits the shaft, goes in. You gotta make sure it goes in this way. Instead, it doesn't go this way, it'll come apart on you. So you gotta make sure you go this way with it. The spread part goes to the inside, so when you're looking at it, that's what you end up with. So that's a done deal. Oops, not enough room down here. So there's that. So we'll put our spool head back together. Make sure you put your spring in there, it locks in place. There we go. Give it a couple of pushes, you know, make sure it's releasing, working like it should. Your arrows line up and it turns and all that good stuff. So that goes back on, and remember it turns counterclockwise to tighten up. And after you get it tightened up, put your pin or whatever you're using, put it in there. You just don't want to over tighten it. That should be good. And that's it. So all you gotta do is throw your new line in it, which if you buy the new kit, it comes with 16 feet. And there it is, pocket knife. So we can just throw her on real quick. This is pretty good line. It's we first bought these two trimmers. This line actually lasted for a little while before having to replace it. Alright. Just take and stretch it out, get our two ends together here. Get all the kinks out of it. Alright. So line your arrows up. Oop, it's twisting up on me. Oh, doing something wrong here. Let me see. Make sure we don't have a blockage. So usually shoot straight through. It's the line where the line's curled up. Yeah, it's shoving it into the spool. Well, isn't that unfortunate? The way it's supposed to work, you line your arrows up. It usually doesn't give you this kind of a problem. Alright, let's see what we got going on. So it's supposed to slide through right here. Just like this. See, here's the problem we got. If you're having issues, that could be why. How the string's all coiled. Just wanting to shove it to the side instead of shoving straight through. Like so. Because that's how it's supposed to go. Just like that. But where the string was curled up inside the kit, it's giving us fits. Might have to put the other string on. This is some good string though. I mean, I'll definitely give them that. It's pretty good stuff. That might have done it. All you need is just enough to make it through the other side. You can pull it through, so let's try that. Get it back on. Alright, let's give her another shot. Line it up, dummy. Yeah, it's just too much of a curve. Nothing like watching some moron fight with weed eater string. But in reality of it, I guess it kind of shows you what you can be up against. Yeah. So there's your issue. If you have any problems at all, check your string and see if it's bent. Getting it to straighten out can be a job. You get her? Nope. Alright, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll fight with it, and I'll let you know how long it took. Alright, I'm a moron. I'll admit it. I guess it does need this one piece. So I looked at the other spool head, just hadn't looked down and seen it right here in this one. Guess instructions would have helped, but yeah. So now we know. You can see, actually, I'll show you. If you look, it has a groove in it. 2 clips. So, what I'm going to do to make sure everything lines up right. So there's our clips. Get that line in there and make sure it lines up before I make a total fool of myself. Yeah, it feels like it. So that makes sense actually, because that should take, whether the line's crooked or not, it should eliminate the issue that you're having. Now I'm afraid of breaking it. Now we're totally having problems. Why in the world is that not lining up? Sure, it's because I'm trying to rush it. Maybe this is why it was on clearance. There it goes. Alright. There we go. So now that we have that in there, now let's check it out and see if we quit looking like an idiot. So we put that together, put our spring back on, put the head back on. There we go. Now let's try the string. Okay, so we'll take the side that we didn't try to straighten out, since it's all curled up. See if it flows through like it should. Nope. Still not. Alright, let's try the other end where we straightened it up a little bit. Yep, here it is. So that was the biggest problem. Well, one, I didn't have this plastic piece in the center, and the line's curved. So, okay, so we'll pull it to where it's about even, real quick like. See if I can look like more of a moron here. We need to try to get it close as possible. Good enough. And you just turn it. I try to keep a little bit of tension on this thing when I'm loading them. Helps keep the line not like super tight, but keeps it a little bit of tension in there, so it ain't like flopping around, taking a chance of getting tangled up and all that. But it is recommended what you do is you turn it a few times, then you pull on it. You see how it's nice and tight. A little bit more. We're good. One for the road. Alright, it puts us just under the blade. So we're good. We'll throw it together and hopefully this thing will run. If it don't, I'm not positive what's wrong with it, but we'll see. We'll get it back together. Alright, give it a shot. Hopefully it'll run. Oh, my bad. Fire it back up. Hopefully it will. Go, bro. Like brand new.
I think I may have filmed a little bit of the ground.
That's alright. No big deal. I'm thinking that since you got two of them running, I'll have to check, but I think that you can, I'll have to take the two sections apart right here, that you can actually take this out, or take these, loosen them up to where the shaft separates, and you could probably rotate this shaft to where the head sits on its side, so you can have one for trimming grass and use the other one for a trimmer. We'll have to try that some other time. I ain't got time for that, but it works. New trimmer head.
It's nice too.
Yeah, it better be. It's brand new. Fuel filter, spark plug, and trimmer heads all we done to this one, and an air filter. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Works for him, so winner, winner, chicken dinner.